Adjusting. Hey. Apologies for it being pushed into Sunday evening on my end, Pacific Standard Time. I was supposed to go on Friday evening, but I was tired and still in LA. I could have done it Saturday evening, but we got home after a 1 hour delay flight, and then I was still tired. I mean, we got back like around, I think, 7 something, 7 p.m., more or less. That's not bad, but I was still tired. And then today, I saw that we didn't have enough groceries, so I went out to get groceries, had lunch when we got back. Then I was tired, and then and I was like, "Oh crap, I gotta make dinner." And then dinner's done, so now I can do whatever the heck this is. And this is not blood, this is just red paint, because I had a bunch of card art that involved a lot of red this year. I mean, already this year, it's 2026 now, guys. Holy crap. And I don't want to make any more comments about what's going on in the US. So let's not. I don't want to. There's other people that are way better and more educated than me than that, so let's leave it to them. It ain't pretty, that's all I'm going to say. Well, I already did this one with red, but I just added green here. And then we have Opanchi Usagi. This one is, I think, practically done. The original reference was not this shaded, but I like it. I'm going to leave it alone like that. And please excuse your little booty. I probably have to do some lighting. If they're all going to have shading, I have to shade everything. So that's the downside about getting a little bit more detailed. I did another. Oh, no, this is a new one. So I have Jollibee here. Oh my gosh. He is an interesting mascot. He's just really red, so it didn't really draw attention to me until I went to Jollibee during my trip, and I missed it so much. A lot of the Jollibees here closed down. I think one reopened in another location in downtown here. I'm not sure how long that'll last, but I hope it stays longer than the other ones. Please stay longer. So I guess that's my celebration of that. Aiko. Yeah, there's a lot of red going on. And then I saw some fan art, surprisingly, even AI art. Yes, I know the opinion about AI, but it was quite accurate. It matched the aesthetic and art style of Project Aiko, Biko, and Seiko, so I saw. But this was from the original still from the first movie. Very nostalgic. Let's see. Other red things. Well, I already worked on her, but I forgot the background. I will work on this. Yeah, there's a lot of red going on. I didn't realize where what else. And yes, there's people. And this is also from Project Aiko, basically a parody of what was it? Fist of the North Star. And she gets to fight her. It was so cool. I don't know. It blew my mind. I didn't see Fist of the North Star before Project Aiko, but when I saw it, like, oh my god, it clearly is them. But she's funny. I like her. Even though she's like a big, ginormous muscle lady, teenage girl, and shaves. She said she shaves. She is actually pretty cool. I like her. So I gotta give her some fan art too. Let's see. Anything else I can I don't know if you saw the other live stream, the extras, probably not. So I have one of the bunnies from Sentimental Circus. I think its name is Shapo. I'm not sure if it's a boy or a girl, but very cute. We have um Biko. I kind of don't like how she turned out. It doesn't look like the style that was from the anime, but I'll hopefully fix it. One of the mini marshmallow people. My gosh, ridiculously cute. Some of these are already shown, but one recap is because I drew the Sailor Star Maker, I think she is, I will probably have to draw all three of them. But this is the one that made my channel, or not channel, my account on Instagram stupid famous. Not real famous, just the 15 minutes of fame sort of deal. But I owe it to her. Thank you. Let's see. I need to resume this one as well. And yeah, the rest, you don't really care. And then there's an ugly one I don't want to show. This is actually from an old anime, not super old, but like, what's it called? Galaxy Fraulein Yuna. And this is one of the characters, Shiori. And she's like, I think her trope is she's like super slow, but her suit fights for her. So I think she's supposed to be the strongest of them all. And I think that's freaking hilarious that her suit fights for her. There's even a scene in one of the three-part movie series that Yuna was in, and she fights. I was like, what the fuck? I wish I had a suit that fought for me. That I thought that was hilarious. And ignore that it's ugly. Don't look at my shame. And so these two right here are my shame cards because I don't like how they're turning out. I think I have to fix it a lot more or do entirely new art. Oh, and the Baron. I thought this one was really cool. And I tweaked him a bit because I think the first two from past movies, it was good, just kind of baggy, but I tweaked it between those two designs and the Cat Returns. I really like that one. And I have that big fat cat too. What's his name? Muto, one of his I forgot. And also that servant cat. I think it's Natoru, I think its name is. Those three cats I had a blast looking at for a while, so I might draw two more of these. So yeah. There's so much out there to draw and just geek about. So, and I still need to, I think actually this one's a red too. So let's bring out red, shall we? Where is red? So yeah, I have like a buttload of I make so much work for myself, but at the same time, I don't mind it because I have fun working on them. But I don't really recommend everyone doing this just because this is a lot. Why do I do this to myself? Because it's fun. And it's me taking a break from everyday life, and I need to resume life tomorrow. Oh gosh, I don't wanna. And that's my family. They're fine. So yes, back from vacation. I wish I could stay longer, obviously, but that's not how vacations work. But going on vacation versus actually living there are seriously two very different things. I know people like to think, "Oh, this is paradise. I don't want to leave," and some people achieve that. They actually stay longer than they should until the government gets involved. Taxes get involved, having to do like physical body check, doing the paperwork in other countries so you can live there a bit longer. All these technicalities swoop on in, or whether or not you can find a job or you can be a stay-at-home spouse, and and your kid going to school there, or there's all these things people don't like talking about. And then when they do, it's like on a YouTube channel, and this is my experience, but you cannot say like it'll work out for everyone. Everyone's experience is different. Like you can take some notes and bear that in mind. Plus, not everyone's going to go to this one country. Everyone's saying you have to go to this country. Plus, it also depends on your race. Funny enough, I don't like saying that, but especially like, oh, that makes you a racist. No, no, because I even went to an Asian country and I was treated way differently than certain races. So I can say that. But at the same time, you can feel sad about it, which is okay, or you do something about it. Just keep working. You mind your own damn business. That's what I basically did. And I did move back eventually, but at the same time, I still appreciate the whole process and the experience as well. But it was really tiring. And also the work culture you have to get used to, whether you like it or not. That's another thing. Also customs, or certain holidays, and yeah, there's a whole bunch of things. It's not just you're having a blast on vacation morning, noon, and night. No, it's not. No, it's not. So while I do like vacation time, I do know the difference between having vacation and living in what place. So I am thankful for the experience, but I can't do it. I'm sorry. Unless there is reasons. Anyway, this red doesn't look good. To me. I don't know, maybe that's for other people. Let me try mixing it up a bit. Let me brighten it up. Let's see, 2026. Oh. There's a question sticker I get on my live stream sometimes. I don't really look at them, but I'm looking at them now. It says, weirdest dream you remember. And then it disappeared. Who wrote that? I didn't write that. I wish I can share my weirdest dreams, but most of the time I have dreams, I forget them instantly. I did make an attempt trying to write down my dreams as soon as I woke up, but it was too much work, so I stopped. But I had that notebook, but I think it was in China where I lived for a few years, and I think I left it behind. I don't remember what happened in most of them. Like, you ask me what's your weird, like, I don't remember. That's how bad it is. I don't remember my dreams very well. Or sometimes I remember a portion of it, and then as the hours go by and I just go through life, and then I just forget. I'm not going to remember it. For those who can remember their dreams, good for you. I cannot. And I wouldn't want to draw my dreams. Most of them were kind of odd or questionable, and I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't get involved with that. I did watch Stranger Things, but I was watching from the kitchen because I was making dumplings. But it was from an angle, and someone put a freaking paper bag in the way, and I can't go near because the people nearby are sick. So I kind of just had to, like, watch from a distance and kind of strain my ear to hear what's going on. I think I missed a part of the show, so I'm going to have to watch it again. But I did watch the general gist of it. And for those who haven't watched it, yeah, I won't spoil it for you, but okay. Okay. It's not that bad, but okay. That's all I'm going to say. I need to do fan art for sure. I'm still debating whether or not I should do people fan art. Initially I was thinking no, but there's also Eddie. He wasn't so bad. He was a bit weird for me. I'm not like, hot. I was like, oh no, he's in high school. No, thank you. But the other thing is he did go down pretty badass, and the whole thing about him not being brave at all and stuff, I'm like, I get that. They talk about being brave. I was like, you have to do this, so you blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, it's like, dude, being scared means you're smart. You don't want to die. Who wants to die? And he's young, so it's not, he had reason to be scared. It makes sense. But yeah, I did watch the fight scene. I was like, what the heck? It reminded me of like those Final Fantasy boss fights where the boss is impossibly huge and it takes you like 3 days to fight the monster. I'm like, what? Oh, thank you, KK. Yeah, I'm belated on my Sanrio Christmas art. Oh crap, I had the wreath, but it's in the other room. I was supposed to continue that too, but I'm tired, so I'm just gonna do card art right now. But thank you so much. If you hear weird sounds in the background, it's my kid playing marbles. I don't miss it. Because he has a lot of marbles, I forgot. Oh my gosh. If he does that a lot, I'm going to have to give him a little talk to. Okay, so yeah, Stranger Things. I watched most of it, but I probably have to watch again. Sir, not too noisy, please. Okay, I know that stuff makes a lot of noise. Also on the trip, I do have a few things to share if you want to look at that stuff. But of course, I won't show all of it because, yes, I don't want to show all of my shame. And then, I bought a few things, but of course, I have to keep it within packing capabilities because I don't have luggage. So we don't bring suitcases, like big luggages to check in. So it just saves us so much time. And it does. But you're kind of limited to what you have to wear. Um, but the majority of my family just wears the same thing. I mean, there's some light rotation, but it's basically the same light clothes and a jacket and sweater. And I have to follow suit because if I wear what I want to wear, I'd probably have to bring a luggage. But yeah, I tapered. I had to adjust to the what was it? To how they dress. So I have to dress up like my family in order to to compete. And by compete, I mean like walking with them to the, walking around in the city. So it's kind of hard to wanting to look a little bit put together, but you don't go anywhere. You don't go anywhere fancy. Oh my goodness gracious. I already told you not too much. Oh, the gift that keeps on giving, I swear. So yeah, I'm going to be working on paintings interchangeably because I have to wait for the layers to dry. That's why I have so many cards, because I'm always waiting for the next thing to dry. The next thing to dry. And I'm not bored. And a lot of the animes that I watch that I still to this very day, not a lot of people give a crap about. It's like, that's old. I'm like, you can't have new stuff without the old stuff, I don't know when there's people. Yeah, that's the other thing. People talk bad about old stuff. Not just old stuff, also old people, and I don't. Maybe on most, like, oh, I'm old in social media and society wise, but in terms of old people, no. Like, I was brought up to respect them, obviously not blindly, though I did have a taste of that. It's hella annoying. But the other thing is, I've talked to old people. They're hella cool. Of course, you're gonna have some interesting characters that have an interesting mindset, but hey, man, that was their time, and that's how they lived, and what can you say about that? But for the most part, they've been pretty cool. Where they just start talking about their life story, and I'm like, oh, okay. Thank you for sharing. But then sometimes they talk to me when like I have to do errands and I didn't know any better and I didn't. Oh gosh, they're talking too long. That's I don't mind if I had the time, but if I have to like do errands or I have to get my kid, I can't talk too long. So it's not them, it's just my schedule sucks. That's all. Nothing against them at all. Okay. Oh, wrong one. Actually, let me get a reference of Project A-Go. Also, this one. I kind of... Is it still red? I forgot. Let me look up reference. And I also should put my YouTube live at the same time. It's still weird that I can see myself on the monitor while I'm on the live stream. I still find that weird. Okie dokie. Okay, there is me, and then I have to... Okay, now my references. I heard recently that we're supposed to be boycotting Pinterest, among other things. I didn't get the story why, but I'll probably not. I still use Google though, but this like every it almost seems like almost every social media platform or online platform is just built off awful, terrible, horrible things. But I need some of them. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's see here. What was I? I also heard, what was that? That one about DoorDash is also pretty bad. And some other companies too, but I'm like, thankfully most of the ones that they list I don't really even use, so that's good. But some things like Pinterest I use quite often. I'm still on the fence on that because I use it quite daily. Yes. Okay, so who am I looking for? Sanrio Christmas. Sir, what are you doing being so noisy over there? My goodness gracious. 2024? Do they have... Excuse me. Okay, they have one of them, but they don't have the individual... Okay, I guess I could color it green. So there's one. And then... Aw. I need to make one of Zashiki Buddha. I had a friend say, like, if you make any more ornaments, I will pay you. And I was like, oh, right. So I should get on top of that later. But she didn't say it had to be Christmas. It could be all year round, which I would prefer. That's hella cute. What the hell? Okay, sorry. I got distracted. So we have Ago. But I'm still waiting for this to dry. I think it is green. I'm not sure. They don't have the thing. The thing. I like being specific. Okay, so while I wait, I'll just do this. Oh my god, so much red today. It's not Chinese New Year yet. Okay. Hey, do you want to do that in the other room? Why do you have to be extra noisy? Goodness gracious. Is this even correct? Probably not. And I'm sorry, I'm going off center. Let's go here. I think this is a little dark, but let's just put it there for now. I'm kind of just eyeballing it. Yeah, my kid likes to be super noisy, even when I told him to be like low voice, low volume. He doesn't do that to just me. He also does it a lot worse to his dad. But unlike his dad, I actually have threats that, I don't mean real threats, just like, I'm gonna eat your snacks right in front of you. So that's me making threats. And he doesn't like it. Or I'll go to school and I'll wear one sock with my shoes. He doesn't like that either. So I just find those kinds of punishments a little funny. Not extreme, okay. I try my best to be a little creative with my little punishments. But it's things that he doesn't like, because he has a certain standard. And if you mess with that standard, he gets upset. So, as for me, I don't care. So he kind of knows that, oh, I can't mess with my mom. The other adults, however, so... Yeah. Let's see. Oh my god, I can't think. I'm gonna take those marbles and I'm gonna hide them somewhere interesting. Better stop, okay? Or at least not so much at the same time, please, okay? I'm trying to behave. Okay, so what the heck? Oh yeah, Project Echo, right. I'm trying to look for the correct blue. Because oh yeah, it's a lot lighter. Whoopsie doodles. I might have left it in my big bag in the other room because I had a bunch of blue a while ago. Whoops. Oh, meanwhile, I got this from Los Angeles. It looks very pointless. It's like a shot glass, but you have to like not down the drink. You just sip it very slowly in the span of 2 hours. 2 hours probably. I don't know. I was like, what the heck? They had some other ones, but I should have just got the keychain one. But I worried that metal, if I put on a keychain, it's just going to get banged up. Anyway. Where's blue, damn it? I think I left it in the other room. I don't want to get up. So I have to use phthalo blue and this one. See what happens from there. I have the correct blue. Like, I know I have the correct blue, but it's not with me right now. No. And so I have to kind of mix it in. Oh gosh, and there's blue stripes too. Whoops. I guess it's kind of okay. So thank you for dropping by, even though you don't have to. I forgot to mention if I did that. I did wear the Venom shoes. I don't have them here now because I actually used them outdoors, so I can't have them in here unless I wash the bottoms, the soles of the shoes every time I go in the house, and I don't want to do that. So they're like at the front door right now, and they look cool. But I was so embarrassed to show off to like, hey, family, guess what? Yeah, it was a family get together. I'm wearing shoes that I painted. I don't introduce my work like that. I'd be so mortified if I talked like that. But I did wear those shoes, and I didn't really like point them out so obviously that I painted them, even though there were relatives that do appreciate what I do. But then sometimes I always get that, are you going to make money out of that? And it's not like I don't want to. It's just the government gets involved when money is involved, unfortunately. And that sucks. So I'm surprised people don't talk about that. Oh gosh, I have someone messaging me and I'm busy. No. Okay. That's just my husband slash editor playing games. It's nothing real. Okay. Oh my god, this is so freaking nostalgic. This was actually one of the first animes I watched growing up. It wasn't Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon was amongst the animes I watched, but that was like around the same time, but a bit after Project Echo, but I was not impressed. I don't care for Sailor Moon, but I don't talk bad about people who like Sailor Moon. That's, hey man, if you love it, you grew up with it, that's totally fine. Just, this was my Sailor Moon. And she would like run fast. She doesn't fly, but she's super strong and super fast, and she knows martial arts. And I think that's so freaking badass. There's a scene in the first movie where she's jumping off, trying to reach the alien spaceship with flying missiles. That's freaking insane. I don't see Sailor Moon doing that. I'm not going to try to compare because they're totally different animes, but even still, that was so badass. So every so often, I would at least watch Project Echo at least once or twice a year and just have a fun, nostalgic time geeking out on that stuff. But I only like the first movie. The other ones after that, 2, 3, 4, and the Blue Gray series, it's just okay. Why are people bothering me? On other platforms, not YouTube. But yes, I had so much fun watching Project Echo. I might paint more actually, including I don't know if I like to paint Seiko. She's kind of irritating. I thought that was so weird that both Eiko and Biko would fight over Seiko, the blonde little girl that is the same age as them. And they would just, I want her attention. No, I want her attention. And they would just fight over her. But she was hella bratty. But she meant well. She kind of reminds me as the actual Sailor Moon in a way, but she was actually on time, whereas Eiko would wake up late. Yeah, it's kind of a mishmash, not totally. But either way, I had so much fun with watching the first movie, Project Echo, and surprisingly, the dubbed version is quite decent. Only around this, yeah, after that, the second, third, all those other movies or episodes, the dub, I think, almost entirely changed, and so they sound hella weird. And I was like, where's the other original cast? That's it. That's the budget they had, and then that's it. I was like, oh no. But so it was really hard for me to find the Japanese subtitled, English subtitled one. I would almost always end up with the dub, and I hated the dub, but the first one was really good. I think they even sang the Japanese song, the theme song, into English too. So I was like, and it sounded pretty decent. I was like, oh, okay, that's not bad at all. Not bad at all. So not all dubs are bad, and they've gotten better over the years. Most cases, anyway. So I'm not super picky about subs over dubs. I think when earlier on, when they were not so great, you turn into like an English sub snob. But then later on, as the quality of the voice acting and in general they improved. And it's like, oh, okay, this is actually not bad. So I have a micro pet peeve of where they are obviously like the ages of 10 and 12 or 10 and 15 years old. It sounds like a middle-aged person trying to sound younger. It's really, I mean, it's not like Bart Simpson, Lisa Simpson, like their voices are unique. But then when you can clearly tell, okay, that doesn't sound like they're 14. But hey, they're better than me and they're making money, so money's money. Okay, so I gotta let this dry out a bit. Okay, where can you can go dry out here, and then let me check the Sanrio Christmas for a bit. Okay, so it's red and there's green bows, I assume. Okay, I can do that. How much time? Oh, 31 minutes already, shoot. Oh, I can talk about some things about the trip that happened. Hopefully I don't shame or embarrass them. I don't think so. For starters, I did use a jacuzzi. Woo! Bad news is it was marinated in some level of chemicals. It smelled like bleach. Like they just threw in a big economy-sized pile of bleach inside. But it was freaking cold. I couldn't even enjoy the swimming pool. I was freezing. So you know, I sought refuge at the jacuzzi or the hot tub. And then it was really nice, but the smell was so strong that my eyes were burning after about 5 minutes. And I had to go. I had to freaking go. It was too strong. Yeah, my eyes were burning. I thought, oh gosh, it felt great, but my eyes and the smell, oof, awful combination. So, and the water was like glowing green. I don't think that's supposed to happen. I know there's lights in the bottom of a jacuzzi, but it was green. I don't know. So I wanted to enjoy the jacuzzi. Just when your eyes are burning after 5 minutes, you gotta get the hell out. And even after I took a shower and I was very thorough, I still smelled like bleach. Yuck. I'm fine now. I'm not a mutant. um, wait. Oh, they had a brown nose. Okay. Then, oh my God, this boy. You chicken nugget. So noisy. What else happened besides having my eyes burn at a jacuzzi? My family liked the gym. They usually say, "Oh, there's a 24-hour gym. Let's go." And then they never go. I know by default I'm not going, but my family for once went. I think because it was raining the majority of the time, so when we could go out for a walk and the rain stops us from leaving the building, my family goes, "Okay, let's go try the gym." And my kid loves it. He likes the treadmill, and then meal. I think the bicycle one. So he tried to do the weights. I'm like, no, don't go there. I don't want him to get hurt. Also, make sure you wash your hands after you handle the gym stuff in general, because things I hear about the gym being not as clean and sanitized as they say they are freaks me out. So I would just advise to wash your hands as much as you can. Also a shower would be great if possible. But yes, I did try once. It's okay. I just did the treadmill and one of the bike riding ones, and then that's about it. The cycling one, yeah, it's not too bad. Okay, wait, why is it like? Oh, okay, I see. Oh, it's like that. Okay, I forgot how I drew it. I don't have the correct reference on me. Oh, at the airport. Let's see. So I'm not going to talk in chronological order because I might have talked about it in the last LiveWIPs extra, or I might repeat myself. Hopefully I don't. But I can talk about what happened at the airport. For starters, I saw someone fall down the escalator. My whole family did. We were just going up the escalator and we saw this couple. The husband was going up already ahead of the wife. And the wife, we looked up, we're about to go on the escalator, and the weight, the heavy weight of her luggage was pulling her down, and she fell with her luggage. And so she and her luggage were rolling down the escalator. And I was like, oh my God, there's no laughing. It's not a laughing matter. They're like an older couple, maybe in their 50s or 60s. But that's scary. Thankfully, there was a secure. My husband was actually going to press the button, but then one of the security was nearby, and they pressed the emergency stop button, and so they stopped it, and they automatically got her, which is good. And she wasn't harmed. She seemed okay, just kind of flustered and shocked and embarrassed that it happened. Hey man, if that happened to me, I totally get that. I've had my moments of public falling downs, and it sucks. It's really embarrassing, but for the most part, as long as you don't have a broken bone, you're good to go. So I think she's okay, but I hope, yeah, she did okay. I mean, she's doing fine. That was hella scary though, because the luggage was quite heavy. My gosh. And then our flight was delayed from 35 minutes to about an hour, but that's not so bad. One of our flights had us stuck at the airport for the entire day. Like, we were supposed to leave in the late morning, but we ended up staying till nighttime, so almost 8 hours at the freaking airport. So 1 hour is not going to kill us, I think. So the other thing that happened, babies crying, but what else is new? A lot of people coughing. Yeah, that's too big. It's hella gross though when they do it. It's always those people that open their mouth when they cough and they don't cover their mouth. Those are the people that should need a freaking face mask with duct tape. I'm just kidding, but same time though, the people who cough the most are the ones that don't give a crap, and so they all their germs everywhere, and it drives me insane. In the plane, oh my god, it's like cover your mouth. And yeah, the babies are crying, and it's always the ones with the parents that go, shush, shush, it's okay, you don't have to go. And the kid's like, wah! The whole time. And my kid's like, why are they crying? Which is funny because he used to cry on the airplane too. So I'm like, hey man, you used to do that, so stop it. Yes, you did. And then when it got rough, I had to carry you near the front of the plane because you needed carries. So that's usually it. Yeah, the baby that was near us just wanted to get out of the chair because yeah, sitting there for a lot. Though the flight's only like a freaking hour, but it's too much for toddlers. Try a 12-hour flight. Yeah, that sucks, and it's direct too. But yeah, it's fine. Um, what else is there? Oh, I need the canned brown and some white. I thought I lost my bag. Not my backpack, my main backpack. It's just a small bag with um earphones. I have like spare earphones in case shit happens. Because sometimes I have cheap earphones. I don't give a crap. But if they break down, I always have at least two spares on hand in case shit happens. Because I don't have the best of luck, so I try to idiot proof myself. And then I thought I lost the stupid clear bag. The clear bag of earphones. Do I have it near me now? Oh, good. No, I don't. I have to get up. Um, and I thought we took everything, but then while I was looking for my USB cord, I thought I took also the bag of earphones. And then I looked through my all my stuff. I couldn't find it, and I was getting kind of flustered because I did not want to be, stuck looking around super last minute for freaking cheap earphones. I could have just let it go, but it's the principle, I guess, and I didn't want to lose money over something this stupid. So I actually went back to the security check. It wasn't that far of a walk, but it was also a little far. And then fun fact, if you lose something, they expect you to memorize which aisle you came from. And they have moving picture kinds of posters like it's on a screen and they show the same poster, so you would think, oh, I remember that it had the Rip the promo poster. All of the aisles had the Rip promo posters. So I was, and when they were asking me, oh, I'm sorry, do you know which aisle you went through just now? And I was like, I think it was this one. I'm not sure. And then so when they look, it's like, no, it's not there. The other ones are like aisle 9 and aisle 10. And I was like, okay. So I would ask, and then they was like, are you sure? You have to make sure. I was like, oh, I'm not gonna make sure. Of course, I don't say that out loud, but I was just getting a little bit flustered. Especially when nothing turns up. I even was told to go to the main box supervisor desk, and it's the desk is so high, and they're talking, but how do they see people down there wanting to ask for help? Because it was such a tall freaking desk. And then you have to like, and they were talking about colonialism. I don't know. And then later, one of the security guards, she was a sweetie. She actually was signaling them like, oh, did she need help down there? And she was like, oh, what do you need? I was asking for the stuff for my bag, and I explained what it looked like. And then they tried to look in the other ones. She helped me, and she goes, oh, I'm sorry, I don't see it, but maybe if we find it before your flight shows up, then we'll intercom you. And I was like, oh, okay, thank you so much. I'm gonna still try to look again because stupid shit happens. And we were like laughing a bit, so I have to walk on back to the gate. And then I looked again, then I saw the umbrella bag that I brought with us. I look inside the umbrella bag. There's my fucking bag. My stupid ass bag with my stupid ass earphones and USB cord. It was in the spare umbrella bag I brought with us because it was raining that day. I felt hella stupid, and so I was like, oh my gosh. But it was found, and I was too embarrassed to go back and tell them, hey, I found it, don't have to look. I kind of just sat there. I was like, oh my god. Plus, it was about the time we were supposed to go to our correct gates, but then later on we received updates that it was delayed. So we kind of had to be technically on standby and just watch and see if anything happens to our flight. But I just stayed seated. I was like so embarrassed. It's like, oh, I found it. I'm so stupid. Oh, I hate when that happens. When I lose things, it's when I need it. And then when I do find the things, it's somewhere really stupid and it pisses me off. Like that time. But I'm just glad I had nothing lost this time around. I was like, oh my god, you dumb idiot. So while people online can call me a dummy, I don't like when other people call me that. When I call myself that, it's valid. It's within reason. But when other people I don't know that are complete strangers online call me that, I was like, on what basis? You don't know me and I don't know you. Yes, fun fact, I had some people try to call me that, but I'm like, I don't know you. Who cares? You're only basing that on what I post online, but I don't know you. So go somewhere, who cares? But anyway, yeah, that was a big ass false alarm, waste of time, but I'm glad I didn't lose anything, so that's all that matters, I suppose. Oh my goodness gracious, so violent over there. Where's... Okay, so it's getting cute. Cute is good. But some colors are a little off, but I'm not too hung up on that. Okay, I'll probably have to wrap it up soon because I'll paint it green and then another card, and then that's about... I think I left the peach, the skin tone paint in the other bag in my other room, and I don't feel like getting up. Sorry. What else happened? We went to Hollywood, and I tried to look and take pictures of the stars that I give a crap about. There's a whole bunch of people. I have no idea who they are. But then I took pictures of, like, Tito Puente. And they had a star for America, which I thought was so weird. Like, why does America get a star? I mean, I'm not saying. I just... It's a little weird. I didn't think... I didn't even see it the first time I saw it. I was there. But they also had Godzilla. Godzilla has a star. I tried to look for Harrison Ford because that's one of my husband's favorite actors. But I did find Tom Cruise, so I took a picture of that. He also likes Tom Cruise. And then there was oh gosh, there was some other ones that's on my phone. I can't remember for the death of me. Uh, shoot, my brain. I think I saw Quentin Tarantino star. I can't remember right. There's a whole bunch, but there's a whole other bunch of people I don't. Oh, I saw Bette Midler, and then I barely remember. Then I saw the area where they sign in the cement, like the names. There's a whole bunch. I think they might have had Marilyn Monroe. I don't. Oh, I think also Marilyn Monroe, and then on the star, I saw one for Shirley Temple, and her tiny handprints. And I noticed a lot of people that did the handprints. They seem like small people compared to people now. So I was like, oh, okay. But I did take a picture of the one with Shirley Temple on there. Obviously, she's small. She was a little girl at that time. And then I think also we were supposed to go to the Hollywood Museum, and on the way over, someone was getting arrested. Oh, God. I know I'm not supposed to be laughing. It was only one person I saw, but as I went closer, there was a bunch of cops, like a lot of them. Like, this must be a big deal because there's so many cops trying to get this one guy. They already had him pinned to the wall, but there were so many cops. And meanwhile, the Hollywood Museum, it's like straight up closed. And my husband was like, "What? This is our luck. Of course it would get closed around this time when we actually need to go there." And then it was pretty serious because when we tried to go back the way we came past the police officers, one of the police officer women, she goes, "Oh, I'm sorry. We closed off this street. Just cross the street and go the other way. Um, it's occupied." So I was like, "Oh shit." So I didn't say that to the officer lady. So we just crossed the street and just went. I think we went to the wax museum. That one's pretty bad. The one in I think it was a Halloween wax, sorry. Wax museum, not the Madame Tussauds, however you pronounce her name. They the one that we saw, they look like action figures, life-size action figures, and I don't know if that was their intent, but they don't look real at all. They look like plastic figurines, just life-sized. Um, and it was short. There weren't that many. I was like, what the hell? But then ultimately, we went to Ripley's Believe It or Not, and my family loved it a lot. And I found some weird, interesting things too. So, and yeah, actually, my family likes weird, interesting things. So they were seriously having a blast. And they had a giant, in one of the rooms, they had a giant, what the, light brights, I think. But it's like giant sized. My kid made a rainbow out of it. I was like, oh, that's so cute. And for me, as per usual, I write pee poo exclamation mark on it. And hey, and it's like nice colors. And my husband, he put something interesting. I will not disclose, but he just put something interesting there. And yeah, the Ripley's Believe It or Not place redeemed the freaking trip because it wasn't looking too well that day. I think there was another place we were supposed to go to, but once we started looking at the ticket prices, bunch of people were already waiting. I think it was that illusion museum where it looks like you're a giant person or a tiny person, and it just messes with your depth of perception. So that one was popular once we started eyeing it, and then we were like, "Oh fuck, I can't go there now." Um, but overall, it was a pretty good trip. My family loved it. Um, I liked it. I'm only miffed because I had to cook the whole freaking time. Thankfully, not for dinner, but only breakfast. But I had to wake up early to make breakfast. Even if I don't have to wake up early, I still have to wake up earlier than everyone to make breakfast. And I'm like, fine, to save money, I suppose. So there's that. Oh, I set off an alarm. It was one of the days one of the mornings I made breakfast because I didn't have this problem, so I didn't have to use that hood thingy to suck out the the um the smoke from cooking. It wasn't burnt. It's just, when you cook, it's hot vapors, whatever, release into the air. And the smoke alarms, I did cook there before. I didn't have this happen until that very morning last week. And oh my God, that was so loud. It freaked me the hell out. And yeah, that will happen because I had to cook. I was told to make bacon. I was like, okay. And it was so freaking loud. It woke up my family. My kid jumped out of the bed, freaked out. I didn't get to see, but my husband did. Then what I remember doing was immediately turning off the stove, opening the door to the balcony, putting out my bacon onto the table outside, and trying to air out what I can so the alarm stops. And it did. It did stop. So that's what worked. I only remember because that's what happened to one of my sisters when they used to live in the apartment nearby, and something set off the alarm, and they just turned off everything and just fanned the smoke out of the open window. And it's not even smoke. I didn't burn anything. It's just hot air happens when when you cook. So I was like, "Oh my God." I was so embarrassed. And right after the alarm stopped, I heard police cars, woo woo, and I was like, "Are they going to see if I set off an alarm?" Cuz it was like around 9 in the morning when it happened. And I was worried someone might have reported something like, "Oh, they're doing drugs in the hotel." Like, no. Though there were people doing drugs in the hotel, just not me. I mean, not drugs. I mean, like, they were getting high off the balcony. So while I do have pictures on Instagram of the balcony area, I couldn't hang around there too long because there's always some schmuck getting high off the balcony, and it would smell all the other places, even where I was at. So I couldn't enjoy it as much. Um, but yeah, my first alarm before 2026. Oh my God, that was so freaking loud. Okay, so I did that. Pachaco. Oh, it's kind of a cream color. I also want to paint one of Pom Pom Pudding. He's in a snowman outfit. That's hella cute. But I also want to make the red a little lighter. It's a bit too harsh for me. But if I use white, it's kind of ugly. So I guess I'll do this. I'll try to make it more like a pastel red. Is it? I don't know. I'll figure it out. Yeah, those are the things that stood out. Some other things stood out, but for now, that's all I can disclose at the moment. Oh, New Year's was quite loud. I did have New Year's on YouTube on the LiveWIPs extras, and I was ranting a bit about the clotted cream fudge. I'm over it now. I'm pretty much over it. I'm like 95% over it. Because I got better things to do, like watch paint dry, which I have. Um, but yeah, I ended up showing what I bought at the at LA, and also Santa Monica. I tried to buy clothes on a whim, but some of the stuff they have, like, their colors are not very good. And then when I tried to find other clothes, like at the same places, like, I wanted some hoodies. They only had like really drab, dark colors. I was like, eh, okay, never mind. And then when they said they're marked down, the price is marked down from $49.99 to $40.99. I'm like, oh hell no, like ew. So I just marched on out. Then like they even had like cute little shorts or like a nice little skirt, and it was already like 36.99. Oh jeez, like I can't win. So I probably have to wrap up because my kid's supposed to be doing his homework. By mouse, he means a stuffed puppet. Anyway, I overall did have fun and I got what I could. So I will show a micro haul because I do that now. So let me try to wrap this painting up because I have to help my kid do his reading assignment. I know I should stay on longer, but yeah, that's the other reason why I can't stay on super late on Sundays, because it's a school night tomorrow. So I have to do this a little bit earlier. Yes, I have to comply with my family's schedule when I do these things. So that's what happens. On the weekend though, it's anything, almost anything goes, because it's the weekend. We can sleep in a bit late. Kinda. Anyway, so what did I do? I gotta let this dry. This is, oh, I have some progress. Yay. So we have Pachaco getting out of a popcorn box. I don't know, but it's very cute. I might have to make another one. So I didn't really like red that much, but it was very apparent in these recent cards, which I don't mind. Especially if it's things I like. Things I hate, that's a whole other ballpark. But let me see what I have. I didn't show in the, sorry, I gotta stand up. Yeah. And of course I tuck it all the way in the back because I'm a dork. Okay, get out. Get out, Mentos. The fresh maker. Oh, sorry, phone. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Let's see. Okay, good. More things did not fall. Now I gotta scooch this over. I only show what I have on hand here because I gotta go. So I got this freakishly big cup. I don't like straws because you have to clean them out. So this might just be decorative. But yeah, it has the Hollywood, California stuff. They had like orange, they had purple, they had pink. They were freaking pretty. I almost bought two. And it's $24.99. I think it's worth it for whatever the heck's going on here. And I go to Disneyland. So this is my makeup for it. Disneyland's expensive. Sheesh. So I liked how pastel, and I like food. So that's a good combination for me. And then inside, the only downside is this is not even when you close it. So I think that's one reason why I'm a little hesitant about using it to drink out from. Okay. And yes, I'm not really big on straws, cups with straws, just because you have to wash it. And if you don't wash it, I'll get lazy. It's gonna not be cute. So inside here, sorry. I think I've shown this in the LiveWIPs. So I have an axolotl. That's blue. Very cute. I hope I don't get paint on it. I almost had blood. And it's not. It's paint. Boring keychain, but what I thought was interesting, there was a guy on it. Usually there's always like some girl in a bikini, or a girl, and there was a guy. So I was like, okay, sure, why not? Let's have guys more. And the other one was a keychain. I thought it was only just for cutting your nails. I was like, okay, that's practical. So you could cut your toenails and get a beer. Yeah, I don't like this price, but it's it has multi-purpose. So, and you can throw it at someone if they make you mad. Yes. Okay, you don't have to, but very multi-purpose. And then I think I mentioned this is one of the magnets I got. And I thought this is, oh right, I think it's because that's the color that they have on the original stars, that it's pink, because they had like blue, red, black, gold. But I think because it's the classic pink and gold, that's what it drew me to it. And fun fact, a lot of the magnets at LA, they cost like $9.99 to $10.99. I didn't know that. I thought magnets can range from $4.99 to $7.99. I think I went to the wrong ass place, because that stuff's expensive. Oh, one of them's $11.99, as you can see here. Holy crap. So yeah, I got this one. I don't think it's worth $11.99, but I didn't. That's what happens when you don't look at prices, so that's my fault. So there's that. And then I thought this was nice, but until I was like, oh my god, what? And then, yeah, just for freaking magnets. What the heck? So I'm not buying magnets from there anymore. This is my last time, unless I see something really cute, which is kind of rare. So that's my micro haul. I don't know if I'll give them to anybody. Usually I don't, but if I have like, oh, I need to give someone a gift and it's an emergency, what can I give them? Then it usually helps me sometimes. Where to put you? I'll put you down here. Okay. Let's see. Da 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 da. Did I show this yet? This was my Christmas gift, and it's Toph from Avatar. And I like this one a lot. They had some other ones. At most, I think I would just get Appa, and that's it. I don't care about the other characters. Then I think I shown this one, but I like this a lot. I have Cabbage Man. Oh, loving his cabbages. Oh, too cute. So, okay, I think that'll be it for now. I don't... Oh, also, I think I've shown this already. Opanchu Usagi. But I'll show it again for the LiveWIPs. This is probably the closest of my spirit animal that is in mascot form. She's so cute and goes through life. Though I don't do this, I swear. I don't wear my underwear all the way to my face. I swear. So this is one of my splurge price gouges as well, but thankfully it's not like into the hundreds, or you know how people go luxury shopping at malls. I don't do that because I'd probably get kicked out. So yeah, I'll do that. So I have to wrap it up because someone's telling me to go read. I don't want. I'm just kidding. I encourage it, even though I don't do it that much. I read just off camera. Oh, I forgot one more. So I also have this, and it's gonna go say bye. I like how this pig is actually not a pig, but a cat with a pig nose. I thought it was so odd. They don't have this where I'm at, so I had to get it. So okay, that'll be it for now. Thank you so much for watching. I gotta read with my kids. So take care. Have a great start of 2026 this coming week, and I'll see you next weekend probably. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.